Hello and welcome to another video in our multiplayer blueprint course. In this video we will start making sessions, hosting sessions, then we will search for the sessions and join the available sessions. So before we start we need to make a new level, which will be like the main menu level. Then we will make the lobby level. We will jump to it. Then after we go to the lobby level, the timer will start if there is more than one player joined the game. So then after we have more than one player, the timer will start and we will travel to the main menu to the main map. Now to start, first let's make a new level. Go here for the map. Let's make here a new level. For the main menu I will start the basic level. Let's save it. Save current level as. Open the tank game and the map, and let's call it main menu level or map. Now after we save the main menu map, the vehicle example map, let me rename it to the lobby. Lobby level or map. Click OK because we already selected this level in the project preferences. So let's go to the project settings and change maps and modes. Change this level to the main menu, the startup to the main menu map. And here in the second one, the default game default map, also make it main menu, so that when we restart the engine we will start with the main menu level here. And also let's make a new game mode just for the lobby level. Here we need game mode BP game mode, and call it GM underscore main menu. This game mode, it will be empty. We will not do any coding in it, but we will put it here in the game override for the map. Here in the world settings in the main menu map, change this game mode override to the main menu, because if we use the tank game mode, the tank will spawn here. So, and we do not want the tank to spawn here because this will be the main menu, and we wanted to spawn to spawn the default pawn, which is like this. It is an empty pawn, and we need this one because we will make the widgets here. Now let's go back and let's go back to the blueprints and game mode, blueprints, and where is the UI? Here, user interface. Here let's make the widget for the main menu, user widget. Let's call it WBP main menu. Let's open this widget, and the first thing we need is a canvas panel. Then after the canvas panel we need a button. The button, let's name it host game. Let's change the anchor for the center of the screen. before we do other changes, let's find a text that we put here. The text, let's call it host game. Type into text field host game. Now let's increase the size of the button. I think this is enough. 50 for the Y and 200 for the X. Now to make it perfectly in the center, for the Y we need minus 25 and for the X minus 100. Now it is in the center. Here when we host the game, when we press this button, let's go here and click on this, unclicked. This will take us to another widget. In that widget we will have the host parameters that we need. So let's make another widget. Let's call it, or let me duplicate this one. WBP underscore host session. Let's open it. Here in host session, let me show you what we need when we host a game. Here let me just change the name of this button. Here we change it to create session. Or just create. And the button also change it to create. Now here on clicked. Here let's find the create session. First we need the player controller. And don't worry about the index here because we are the widget is only spawned locally. It is not replicated. Here look for create session. This one, create session. Let's find out what parameters it has. Let's delete this, we do not need this one, we need the other create session without the world context. Create session, this one, and connect the player controller. Here on the create session we have multiple parameters, which is the public connections, which correspond to the number of players. So let's promote this to a variable because we need to fill this in the widget. We need to fill these numbers. Use LAN also, we need to promote it to a variable. Here on success we need to open level by name, and we need to get the level name correctly, which will be the lobby. Let's go back to the maps. Here the lobby map, copy the name and paste it here. Here in the options we need to type listen. This will make will make the host as the listen server. Now let's fill the widget here. Here the button, I will move it down. Sorry, Control and Z. Move it down, not change its size. Move this button down. We'll put it here. and I will change its anchor to the lower center of the screen. Now what we need to fill the number of the players, and we need a checkbox for the boolean is LAN, and that's it. We need only these two things, and later on we will add a drop menu to choose the match type and to choose the map name. So what we need here, we need text box. This text box, we will type the number of the players here, and then the number that I will type in this box will be saved in the integer. Let's put it here, text box. Let's call it player number or player's number or number of players, anything you want. Now let's change the anchor to the center of the screen and change its position. I'll put it here and make it slightly to the right, or here I want it to be slightly closer to the button. Here, decrease its size, make it 50 on the X. Also for the Y, make it a square, or slightly increase 100 for the X and 50 for the Y. For the position, I like round numbers, so make this 100, and this one make it also 100. Now we need first, let's add the hint text here. The hint text is when you float or you hover the mouse cursor on the text box, it will tell you what you put in this box. So, or it will appear when there is no number in the box. Okay, let's player number. Let's player's number or number of players. But I think better is number of players. Number of players. Let me increase the size to make the writing visible. I'll put it here. Now for the opacity, we want to decrease it a little bit. Let me look where this one, background color, make it 0.5. And that's it. Now let me make it slightly bigger. Okay, now we need a text here attached to the canvas panel. This text, let's first, before we move it, need to anchor it to the middle of the screen, then move it here, and let's make it the same size as the at least for the Y as the this text box. 50, and let's type here number of players. We change its size like this, and slightly change, so make it 26. I think 300 is enough. And for the position Y, let me make it the same as this one. Let's make this one as 100, and this one also 100. Let's move it slightly to the right, make it here 100, and here the text, move it slightly to the right also. I think this is good. Now for the number of layers, now we need the boolean. Here we need a checkbox here attached to the canvas panel. Also let's select the checkbox and change its name to isLAN. Change the anchor to the center of the screen. Also change the position, put it here. Let's change the size. Let us change it to toggle button, the style. Let's make it 30 by 30. Also in another text to identify this checkbox, text, the text also anchor it to the center of the screen, and let's change the position, put it here. Let's type here what we need, let's call it LAN only. Change justification to center, slightly increase the size of it. Now let's see. I think they look fine. Just slightly move it to the right, like this. Okay, now we need to implement this. Let's choose the player number and go down here, and here on text, here let's go down and choose on text committed, which will save the number that we type here when we press either enter or when the box loses focus. Now here let's this is the text that we will change to the we will save in this integer. First we need to make a switch on this enum here. So here we will specify when the text will be saved. It is when we press enter. When we press enter, the this text will be saved in the player connection. Now get the player connection, put it here on the on enter, and change the text to string, and then attach the string to the integer. Now for the checkbox, here is LAN. Let's go down here on check state changed. We get the boolean, use LAN and attach it to the variable. Now we have everything is set up for us to host our first game. Now let's go back to the main menu map here, this one. After we called the new menu, and here we choose and we create our session, the session. Now we need to implement or spawn the widget. So we need to make a player controller. I already made the player controller here. It is I called it main menu, and also let go to the main menu game mode, and don't forget to put the player controller class here. Main menu is important because we will use the main menu to spawn the widgets. Let's open the main menu player controller, and here let's make a branch and make sure we are local is local player controller. Now if it is local player controller, let's create a session, create widget here, and owning player is self. For the widget we need the main menu. Don't forget here to add to viewport. Also don't forget to set input to UI only. Also player controller is self. Also don't forget to call set show mouse cursor. This will force the mouse cursor to stay visible. Now let me close this window, and now let's also close this one, also close this one. Now let's start. Now we have the host game. First of all, you need to change the net mode either to standalone or as client. So I'll make it to standalone here, and I will host a session here. Let's put the number, make it 3, and leave the LAN as false, and create session. Now I created the session, but I need first here in the game, in the main menu or in the player controller. Where is the tank player controller here? Here we need to set input game only, player controller as self. Also set show mouse cursor, make it false. Now let's start again, host 3, and create session. Now I can shoot and move. And let's try again. Now let's make the number, press enter, choose the LAN here. Let's make it print string to make sure everything is okay. Here, print string, the number here. Also here print string for the LAN let me put 3 and enter. Now we have number of 3. Here true and false. Create session. Now if we go to the other windows, here also we create another session. Now you see I am alone, no one is near me because I created my own session. I will stop the video now and we'll continue on the next video. We will create find sessions and join sessions. So see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.